Hey, I couldn't think of any creative thing to do, so I'm doing a Daredevil presentation. My window, as you can see, is open, and my sleeves are rolled up, so for my presentation I will be freezing to death. The first part of the chapter, the world behind the text, I think one important thing is just what that is, and that's understand the context that what you're reading is in, which is extremely important to understand what's being said, because some things make no sense if you don't know the context. Another thing that I think is important from that section of the chapter is the context when Jesus was born. It was when King Herod the Great was killing everyone that threatened his kingship, and I just think it's ironic that during this time the King of Kings was born. The second section of the chapter, World Within the Text, talks about the different literary genres that are in the Bible, and I think that it's important to know that the Bible is broken down into it's told in different ways, such as like there are prophetic speeches, and there are lists of laws, and there are letters written, things like that. I think an important thing to take away from this section is that the Bible is told in so many different stories, and yet the message remains the same. The third section from the book, The World in Front of the Text, refers to what we the reader do with what we read in the Bible, and one important thing is when it talks about the role of the reader, and when we read the Bible, it's our role to interpret it, and it refers to hermeneutics, and that's how we interpret what we read. Another important thing it talks about is the theological and practical applications of the text, and that is when you read it with the mindset that it's truth, like it's going to affect you in a different way than if you were just to read it as just a book.